Hey guys, it's Mythos Gamer back for our fourth turn of our second game. Before we get started, we're going to go over each of our investigators and kind of get an update of where they stand, how much sanity and stamina they have left, and their clue tokens and money. Alright, starting with Jenny Barnes. She has $5, 2 clue tokens. She has 5 sanity, 2 stamina, and 1 monster trophy. Stat-wise, Jenny has a speed of 3, a sneak of 1, a fight of 3, a will of 3, a lore of 2, and a luck of 4. Moving on to Ashcan, he has 1 sanity, 6 stamina, 3 clue tokens, and $2. Stat-wise, he has a speed of 3, a sneak of 3, fight of 5, will of 2, lore of 0, and a luck of 3. Now for Harvey Watch It Played Walters, he has 7 sanity, 3 stamina, $5, and no clue tokens. He has a speed of 3, a sneak of 2, a fight of 2, a will of 1, a lore of 5, and a luck of 2. And our last investigator, Carolyn. She has 6 sanity, 4 stamina, 4 clue tokens, and $4. She has a speed of 3, a sneak of 0, a fight of 3, a will of 2, a lore of 2, and a luck of 5. Alright, now if we move into our upkeep, we're going to move the first player token from Jenny over to Ashcan. During the upkeep phase, Jenny's going to gain $1. This will bring her to a total of $6. Because Jenny's going to be coming out of a gate this turn, we want to try to close it, so we need to either increase her lore or her fight. We're going to change her fight and will. Now her fight is 4 and her will is 2. This will hopefully help us out in closing the Dreamlands when she comes out. Last turn, Harvey had a little trouble trying to close the gate Yuggoth at the woods. So we're going to move his lore up a little bit. Right now he has a lore of 5 and a luck of 2. We're going to change it to 6 and 1. Hopefully that extra dice will help us out a little this turn. Carolyn has the old journal tome, which says during movement you can exhaust and spend 1 movement point to make a lore -1 check. If you pass, you gain 3 clue tokens and you discard the old journal. Right now she only has a lore of 2, but she also has a focus of 2. So we're going to move it from 2 and 5 to 4 and 3. And now for our movement phase. Ashcan has movement of 3. He only has 1 sanity left. So I think we move him up to the Asylum. He's going to go from Rivertown to Easttown, from Easttown to Downtown, and finally from Downtown to the Asylum. Harvey's in the woods. If he moves, he'll lose his Explorer token. So I think he's just going to stay there and hopefully close that gate during the Arkham encounter phase. Carolyn's at the general store. She has 3 movement points. First thing she's going to do is exhaust her tome and use 1 movement point to make a lore -1 check. Since we improved her lore to 4 during the upkeep, she's going to get to roll 3 dice. And she passed. So we will discard the old journal, and she will gain 3 clue tokens. She still has 2 movement points left. She's going to go from the general store to Rivertown, and from Rivertown to the French Hill. Because we're ending movement in the same area as a monster, we have to either sneak or fight it. The Migo has a -2 to sneak, and Carolyn has a 0 sneak rating. So we're just going to go ahead and fight it. The Migo gives -1 to horror checks and +0 to combat checks. Carolyn has a fight of 3 and a will of 2. Because she has a will of 2 and a -1 from the Migo, she's going to roll 1 die for her horror check. and she failed. She will take 2 sanity damage. For combat, she's going to use her Lamp of Arazed. It gives +5 to combat checks. That with her Fight of 3, she'll get to roll 8 dice. Then me go add a +0 modifier, so we do get to roll the full 8. And there's the 1 success we needed. Just a quick reminder, if you pass a combat check against Migo, return to the box and draw 1 unique item. So we don't get a monster trophy, again, but we do get a unique item. Let's see what we get. We got a gate box. During any phase, when you return to Arkham from another world, you can return to any location with an open gate, not just those leading to the other world you were in. This is a pretty good item for us, considering we have such a low movement speed. I think maybe we should move Carolyn toward a gate now to close, and then we can move her to the other end of the board and help out wherever she's needed. And now for Ginny's movement, we're going to move her from the Dreamlands back to the Unnameable. Now she has an Explored token. She has a chance at closing this gate during the Arkham encounter phase. And now for our Arkham encounters phase. For Ashkin's encounter phase, he's using the ability of the Asylum, Psychiatric Care. Instead of having an encounter here, you may recover sanity by receiving Psychiatric Care. You may either receive 1 sanity for free, or pay $2 to restore your sanity to its maximum value. Ashkin has exactly $2. We're going to use that to get his sanity back up to full. Harvey Walters is still at the woods. We're going to attempt again to close Yoggoth. Since Harvey has a Fight of 2 and a Lore of 6, we're going to use his Lore of 6 to attempt to close this gate. Because Yoggoth has a -2 modifier to close, we're going to roll 4 die. We got a success. We're going to get to close this Yoggoth gate. Because Yoggoth has a circle on it, normally we would remove any monsters that have the circle icon. But there are no monsters in play right now. Carolyn's in the French Hill streets, so she will not have an encounter this turn. And now for Ginny. She's going to attempt to close the Dreamlands gate at the Unnameable. Ginny has a Fight of 4 and a Lore of 2. So for this, we're going to use her Fight skill. The Dreamlands is a +1 modifier for closing. So with Ginny's Fight of 4 and +1, we're going to roll 5 die. 1 success. We have to close the gate. Right now we have no investigators in the other worlds, so we're skipping the other world encounter phase and moving on to the Mythos phase. Looks like we have a gate up here at the Unnameable. The gate we drew is Erle. Lucky for us, Ginny just closed the gate at the Unnameable, so we won't have a monster surge. However, it's a little unlucky for Ginny because she will be pulled through the gate immediately. Because she was pulled through the gate, she will be delayed. With another new gate opening up, this puts our Doom track at 5. For our monster, we drew the Warlock. It is a circle monster with a -2 to sneak. It has -1 to horror checks, -3 to combat checks, 2 toughness, magical immunity. It's a good thing we've actually been trying to get some weapons that do physical damage instead of all the magical ones we had. And it says if you pass a combat check against Warlock, return to the box and gain 2 clue tokens. Yet another monster that we can't keep as a trophy. Here we have the Warlock guarding the gate. We'll have a clue appear at the woods. Since Harvey's already at the woods, we can automatically just hand him the clue token. For monster movement, we only have 1 monster on the board. It is a circle, so no monster movement this turn. And for our text, no one can help you now. It's a new environment card, so it will replace the estate sale we have. Gates cannot be sealed, although they can still be closed. This is a Mythos card we had a lot of trouble with last game. Luckily, we're really not trying to seal gates. This game, we want to hold on to those clue tokens, since we're only going to be getting a couple of them. So this shouldn't cause us too much trouble this game. Alright guys, that's the end of our 4th turn. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in turn 5.